Woohoo! When I first started this channel, I feel like I always say that. I always look back, don't I? When I first started this channel, it was mainly so I can release all the stress I had from working in office jobs that I was unhappy in. It was a way for me to vent, to express my feelings about how it felt like working for somebody else. But now, after a year or two has passed, I feel a lot more free, which helps me interact with other people. When I speak with other people, I'm able to live more in the moment with them. I'm able to fully listen to what they're sharing with me instead of thinking about, oh, I have to go into the office. But now that I'm talking about it, I don't think it's the office exactly that made me not live in the moment. It was mainly that I was unhappy with what I was doing. So when you're unhappy with what you're doing, it's harder for you to live in the moment, to listen to what someone is telling you, to remember that you saw a butterfly. Oh, speaking of butterfly, so I was living in the moment. I wasn't thinking about tomorrow. I threw away a box of food. It was hamburger bread, like the hamburger bun. It was a lot of bread, so I let it go. I ate the burger, but not the bread. I noticed that a crow went into the trash can, got the box of food, dropped the box onto the floor. Then that crow opened the box with its beak and started eating. Then a couple seconds later, a second crow came along, got the food from the box and started eating. I was like, dude, crows are freaking genius. I remember they would use them in for mail back in the day. Maybe they still use crows for mail. It's just not broadcasted enough. But that was pretty sick, dude. I was like, oh my God, I can't believe how smart crows are. But that's an example of me being proud of myself that I'm living in the moment. Because usually I wouldn't have even noticed those crows. I would have been worried about, oh, I gotta wake up early tomorrow. I have to figure out what I'm gonna eat for lunch. I used to think that I hated waking up early, but I don't think it's that I don't like waking up early. It's that I don't like waking up early for something I don't want to do. I connected those two as if they were one, but it's completely different. I don't mind waking up early if it's something I want to do. But wait, you're waking up early so you can go get a paycheck. You have to have money. Well, there are other ways to earn a living. That's something it took me a while to realize. I knew there was better. I knew there was a different way to earn a living, but I was afraid to make that jump. But it turns out when I jumped, I landed on clouds. I landed on a, a soft pile of snow. I landed on fluffy grass that was just mowed, that was newly mowed. Jumping isn't so scary. If I didn't jump, I would probably have never learned how to live in the moment. I may have learned how to live in a moment, but it would have taken me way longer to live in the moment. I'm able to listen to stories that I probably wouldn't even remember the next day. Another thing is too is slowing down for me. I was always in a hurry. When someone was speaking with me, I was so quick to think of what to reply instead of simply listening. It's okay to listen without having a response. That's something I'm able to work on. The great thing about learning what I've learned is I'm able to build stronger connections with other people. It's so rare for someone to actually fully listen to what you're saying. When someone is actually listening to me, like genuinely listening to me, it's it's warming to my heart as a trash can truck passes. It's warming to my heart. Like, wow, you actually care. And there's people who look like they're listening, but they're not. Only because I used to be that person who's like listening, but they're not actually listening. They're thinking about I have to set my alarm for the next day. They think about their responsibilities. But if you think about it, who's the one who puts those responsibilities onto that person? Themselves. I was torturing myself for so long because I thought it was the right thing to do. But there's no such thing as right or wrong. I believe that there's a way to live based on how you prefer to live, not what someone else tells you how you should live. That's what I'm very proud of myself. It's so strange to say, I'm proud of myself. I'm proud of myself. It sounds very egotistical, doesn't it? But if you don't tell yourself that you're proud of yourself, literally no one else will. No one else sees your value but yourself. No one else sees my value besides myself. I can have family members tell me, "Oh, I'm so proud of you." Are you though? If it's hard for me to believe if they're proud of me, how would I say that? So anybody can tell me that they're proud of me. But if I don't believe that I'm proud of myself, then those words coming from other people don't mean anything. I've also learned that external validation means nothing. It's nice. It feels nice to have external validation, but ultimately it's up to me to validate myself. So be proud of yourself. Be proud of yourself. Be proud of yourself. I'm proud of myself. It feels really good to say that out loud. Even saying that in front of friends, telling them I'm proud of myself, it's less awkward because I'm saying it out of love. I'm saying it out of passion. Knowing where I've been, where my depression has been crazy to where I am now, heck yeah, I'm proud of myself. Just a few weeks ago, I was stuck in my room, stagnant, recording in my room, feeling as if I can't leave the door. But here I am outside in the fresh air, talking what looks like to be on FaceTime with somebody else, but really I'm talking to myself. These videos, I do them for me. It's beautiful that other people can relate, they may relate, but ultimately these videos are for myself. They help me grow. They help me express the thoughts that are in my head so that when I do feel like I'm rushing in life, I remember to live in the moment. Live in the moment. It's important to live in the moment. I wasn't really craving coffee today, so I asked the barista, may you please make me a hot chocolate, but make it iced? She was super cool about it. She was like, so chocolate milk? Yeah, chocolate milk. That's the thoughts I have for this morning, folks. Until next time. Bye.